Right. I forgot to save. Kill me.
ありがとうございました。では失礼します。
So loud. Phew. This should be most of the boxes then. I wiped the sweat off my forehead with my arm as the moving truck disappeared from view. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring, today's weather was quite nice. Hi! Welcome, Rem. Rem? Hi, welcome. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. Okay, can I skip all this? I can't believe I can. Oh my god. I'm skipping everything because I've already done this. Wait, how do I stop? There you go. Okay. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. I still can't get a hold of her. Were there guests over today? When I checked the clock, it was past 10 o'clock. Oh no! Since then, I tried calling Shigure several times, but couldn't get through to her. Thank you, Harry. Welcome, welcome. We are playing Nekopara. Yes, was on my sheepy prediction list. Look, I started it. I started it, and then I never continued it. I didn't know what to play, and Nekopara was there, just staring at me, silently judging me. So I clicked the button. I clicked the button. Wait, hold on. I need to show off my have Crocs. I had to show off. I showed off. I mean, what are you talking about? I've always had this. Gotta move myself a little bit lower. And just like that, it had already gotten this late. I've never gone this long without hearing from Shigure. I really didn't understand my family's schedule at all. It's so loud, but I don't want to lower it.
久しぶりに一緒にお風呂入りましょう。お背中流してあげますから。
できますから。
私たちの発育が良くなってからお風呂入れてくれなくなったご主人のエロ。
Wait. Ero? Eh? You haven't even grown that much. What are you two talking about?
にゃにゃにゃにゃんですか
ですと。
ショコラとバニラはもう立派なレディー猫だってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたし。その発言がセクハラ。猫の尊厳を踏みにじってる。
Oh
そ
no.
れにショコラは今くらいがアイデンティティ。
Identity. Thank you. Like, it took way too long to make this. I mean, what you're talking about, I've always had this dress. I skipped. I skipped. Vanilla, you're the one changing the subject. In any case, don't worry about the bath. You two need to get ready to go home.
帰る支度、
帰る支度？
ショコラの家はご主人様のお家ですけども。ショコラの隣が私の居場所だし。あと、ご主人かっこいい。
ご主人かっ
妙に
こ
男前に
いい。
見えてきた。
Weren't you accusing me of sexual harassment earlier? Stop feigning ignorance, you two. Cut that out. The two of them looked my way, about to distract me again. And by the way, I put the microphone right in front of me, by the way. The microphone is right in front of me, by the way. Since Shigure isn't picking up, I'll take you two home. So go get ready to leave. They are very cute. Yes, very, very cute. Safe for work version, right? Yes. Yeah. It is a safe for work version. Chocolate and Vanilla turned away from me and cast their gazes downward. Returning home on the same day I had moved out seemed to be such a stupid idea that I did hesitate a bit. There was no other way. Nor was there time for excuses. I looked toward Chocola and Vanilla as they hung their heads in silence and continued on. Listen up, you two. I'm going to open my bakery. I've got no one to rely on, so I don't know how things will turn out. With all that's going on, I don't know if I can take care of you two. Get it? I mean, it's already going to be difficult enough just looking after myself. This, It was a quiet voice I could barely hear. Chocola said something with her head down. What did you say? Oh, I didn't know you liked Nekopara, Harriet. I never knew. I came closer and asked her to repeat herself.
嫌です。ショコラは絶対に
帰りません。
帰りません。そんなこと言うご主人様は
嫌いです。Whoa! Wait! Hey, Chocola!
私もダットのごとく、いや、脱猫のごとく離脱。
Wait! Stop! Vanilla! Where are you running away to?
ほらご主人様、こっちですよ。
I have had a bit of exposure, but they are just extremely adorable. Well, now you're gonna have even more exposure.
ショコラはこちらにございます。
It's dangerous, so stop running around. If you fall, you'll get hurt.
猫にそんな心配はご不要。人型でも猫は猫。さささ。
Yes. Maybe so in Chocola's case, but aren't you bad with physical activity? Come on, I've got you now, Chocola.
いやー、ご主人様のエッチ、どこ触ってるんですか？
ご主人様のエッチ。
ご主人、
ご主人。
ショコラの胸もろ触ってる、もうわしづかみ。
I'm not. It's because you are running around.
隙ありです。
Meow. Hey, stop it! You're still going to run? Gah, I've got you, Vanilla.
くちょくちょくちょくちょくちょ。
Whoa, Chocola, stop! Really, stop! Chocola!
ナイスアシスト、ショコラ。ささ。
I don't know why I'm trying to do a voice here. Like I said, stop running! The two of them didn't listen to a word I said as they continued to mess with me. And that was how the first night went. Hi, Shuna! Welcome! Thank you for the hydrate! Welcome! Yue said hi. Say hi to Yue for me. Wait, who was Yue again? Was it your parrot? For now, I'll let you stay. But only for tonight. I don't have guest beds or futons, okay? You know what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, you know? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about, you know. What were you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. New what? New model? It is. It is very cute. Thank you. While all of that was happening, 11 o'clock became midnight. Oh, thank you for the sub, Yunong. Thank you. Thank you very much. Even if I took them home, everyone was sure to be asleep by now. The one glimmer of hope I had, that Shigure would call me back, didn't happen. So I decided that taking them home tomorrow was my first priority.
もちろんご主人様のベッドで寝ます。
Where am I gonna sleep?
私もご主人のベッドで我慢する。
ご主人のベッド. Cleverly, they had even brought pajamas. Just how much planning went into their schemes anyway? Really? If you two sleep there, where will I?
一緒に寝てくれないですか？この子に及んで。ご主人は人の男子なのに往生際が悪い。順番はご主人、ショコラ、私でいい。
ご主人、チョコラ、私でいい。にゃー。
ご主人様とバニラに囲まれて幸せにゃー。
Don't get ahead of yourself, you two. A single bed for 3 people is too crowded.
じゃあ押しかけたのはショコラたちですし、ここでいいですよ。猫らしく丸まって寝ますし。贅沢は言わない私たち、超けなげ。猫の鏡。
猫の鏡? I watched the two of them lie down and curl up on the floor of an empty room, without even curtains. That's way too pitiful of a sight to be called praiseworthy.
お引っ越ししたばかりで段ボールたくさんありますよね。
I forgot what this game was like, lol. Well, now you remember.
お家作ったらあったかいって聞いたし、なんとかなる気がする。
なんとかな、なんとかな、なんとかな。That's something only strange people would say. Where did these cat girls get this information from anyways? Well, they probably read a lot of books and watched TV in Shigure's room. Chocola isn't good with kanji characters, so she only reads picture books though. Chocola, vanilla. This guy has a sweet shop and he has 2 cat girls named Chocola and Vanilla. The cat girl labor market is an untapped potential. Whatever. You to go sleep in my bed. Still gets pretty cold at night in April after all.
そしたらご主人様はどうするんですか？ショコラの隣？
ショコラの隣？隣? I'm going to sleep on the sofa in the living room. Couldn't you just... Why couldn't you just tell them to go curl up on the sofa instead? But I guess cat girl's got a cat girl. The sofa can fit 1 person and there's air conditioning in there if I need it.
ダメですよ。それならショコラがソファーで寝ますから。
ソファに寝ますか
ご主人様はバニラと一緒にお布団で寝てください。私こそソファーのが落ち着く。ショコラとご主人でベッド使えばいい。
ベッド使う。They move quickly towards me like lions catching their prey. I placed my hands on their heads and spoke in a clear and stern voice. Listen up. I will sleep on the sofa, and you two sleep in my bed. Those are your master's orders. Understood?
あご主人様。
Oh, ご主人様。
ご主人。
ご主人. I said it like that deliberately. The two of them looked as if they wanted to say something, but they hesitated. They lowered their heads apologetically.
ごめんなさい。ご主人様。
ごめんなさい。ご主人様。
ごめんなさい。ご主人。
ごめんなさい。ご主人. They mustered out. They looked like they were on the verge of tears. Their obedience had the exact opposite effect. The exact opposite of the effect I expected. It filled me with guilt. I felt a prickling sensation in my chest. That pain left me as I sighed and rubbed the two of them on the head. Come on, get going.
はい。
Hi. Good night. If anything happens, call for me right away, okay?
はい。おやすみなさい。ご主人様。
やすみなさい、ご主人様。
おやすみ、ご主人。
おやすみ、ご主人。I can't pronounce. Go, ご主人? I gently rubbed the heads of the two dispirited cat girls once more. See you in the morning. With that said, I turned the lights off in the room.
ご主人様。本当にごめんなさい。迷惑を。
Oh, chocolate. Her vanishing voice echoed slightly in the darkened room. The pain in my heart from before became even sharper. I swallowed that pain and replied cheerfully, "It's okay if it's just for one night. Don't worry about it.
ご主人様。
Now then, go to sleep." I really shouldn't act on my emotions, huh? I laid down on the sofa. I sighed while staring at the ceiling. If I gave in to my emotions, the result would just lead to more sadness. If I used kind or hopeful words, they would all end up as lies. It's pretty uncool of me to be so passive like this. While I continued to pile on insults and make excuses for my actions, I closed my eyes and waited for sleep to take me over.
Nekopara.
Nekopara. Chip, chip.
その件に関しては、ショコラとバニラの意思を尊重したいと思います。
シ
ショコラとバニラがちゃんと納得したら迎えに行きますので。
was what she told me when I was finally able to get in touch with her. Without any margin of negotiation space, I was struck down. But Shigure, even if you say that I don't think chocolate and vanilla will...
ところで兄様、この妹目に今朝の愛のささやきを。
Don't make it sound like it's a daily ritual or something. In any case...
すみません。お父様から呼ばれましたので失礼いたします。愛してますわ兄様。ではまた。
またではまた No, wait, Shigure! Seriously? As a ruthless electronic buzz of the dropped call echoed, I stared at my cell phone. And here I thought that I could sort all of this out if I could just talk to Shigure.
朝ごはんおいしいですね。ご主人様のご飯はいつでもおいしいですにゃ。
ですにゃん。
ショコラ。
ショコラ。
ケチャップついてる。
ケチャッ
芸術的
プ。
に可愛い。舐めてあげちゃう。ペロペロ。
ペロペロ。The cat girls in question were happily stuffing themselves with sandwiches. These sandwiches incidentally contained tomato, cheese, and lettuce, with an over-easy fried egg tucked inside all of that. It was a simple meal. A simple meal that's making me a little bit kind of hungry now. Breakfast was pretty much like this. You two are definitely going home today, okay?
ご主人様はショコラたちといるの楽しくないですか？
楽しくないですか？
ショコラは楽しいですよ。もうそれは今世紀最大級に。昨晩はご主人だって結構お楽しみだったくせに。
Stop with the deliberately misleading words. I sighed at their happy-go-lucky mindset. I took the opportunity to fill their empty glasses with milk. The eating habits of cat girls were pretty much the same as those of humans, so that part was straightforward. Of course, what they liked and disliked depended on each individual cat girl. In the end, I wasn't able to get everything put away yesterday. Today I really do have to start getting ready for the bakery's opening too. And that's why I don't have time to relax and play with you two. So be good girls and go home. I said that to them with a sandwich in my hand.
ここにショコラがいたらご主人様は迷惑ですか？
Yes, a cat that isn't picky. Totally realistic. Yeah, no, yeah, no, I'm picky too. Yeah, I've never met a cat that isn't picky. I miss my kitties. Miss them. I'm gonna have to check up on them later. She put her sandwich down on her plate. And just like yesterday, she looked at me with upturned eyes. Yeah, it's a problem. I answered her clearly.
そうですか。
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Her shoulders drooped more than before. The ears, which sat atop her head, drooped down heartedly too.
ショコラ。
Shokora. This is so sad. Unable to make fun of anything, Vanilla could only look on with concern. Oh, I didn't have the stuff. Never mind. The pain from last night prickled at my heart again. I tilted the already cooled coffee cup as my emotions dulled, unimpeded by my judgment.
それでも。
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 ご主人様のところにいたいです。
痛いです。Her usually always perky ears were drooping. Chocola was speaking clearly under her own volition.
ショコラがいるなら、私もここにいる。
私もここにいる。
私もここにいたいと思う。
Vanilla's usually blank expression did not change. However, she showed me her strong determination. I don't remember chocolate or vanilla ever being this disobedient. The thought stayed at the back of my mind. But if I was going to be swayed by that, then I wouldn't have said this. That understood? Hmm? Who is
ご注文あり
interrupt?
がとうございます。ロイヤルウッドです。
Royal Wood.
ご注文いただきましたティーセットの配達にお伺いしました。ではこちらお店の中に運んじゃいますね。こちらの段ボールで全部ですね。では間違いなければ受領書にサインをいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
She smiled brightly and brought out the invoice along with a pen. Okay, let's see. I looked over the sales invoice I received once more. Somehow this doesn't look like what I ordered.
本当ですか？
本当ですか？
それは品物が違うということでしょうか。
No, the stuff I ordered is in here too, but I looked over at the pile of boxes inside the bakery. Inside of my tiny bakery was a mountain of boxes. A mountain. It was as if the inside of the bakery had become completely made of boxes. As you can see, we don't need this much tableware inside the bakery.
すみません。すぐに本社に確認しますので、少々お待ちいただいてもよろしいでしょうか。大変申し訳ございません。
I'm sorry for the
こちらの
inconvenience.
ミスで別の注文書と混じってしまっていたようでして、水月様の方もすぐにご入り用と思いますので、もしよろしければご注文分の食器を受け取っていただければ。
Accept this order? From all this? The mountain of cardboard boxes towered over everything. I was at a loss for words. Every box was of equal size. I wouldn't know what was inside each of them without opening them up. On top of that, looking at the sales invoice, I could see that they all contained expensive tea sets and tableware. And if I accepted it all, it would be a lot of work to deal with all the new items. Well, where is it got there? Where? Again, that's why it was cutting there. There's still things that need doing in advance of my bakery's opening, so I don't mind accepting these. But it's going to take a while to deal with all of this.
もちろん私もお手伝いさせていただきますので、私も次の配達に行かないといけないですし。
Look, you don't need to put all this pressure on me. From the looks of it, it'll take 2 hours or even more. But to have it re-delivered would take double the effort too. Hmm?
じー。
Gee. That's right. I have a lifeline.
にゃにゃ、にゃんですか？猫ちゃんたち、本当に助かりました。ありがとうございます。本当にありがとうございます。
本当にありがとうございます。
では私はこれで失礼させていただきますね。
Oh my god, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What are you talking about? Who am I? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Who am I? Ah, I'm exhausted. I glanced at the table where we had finished organizing. There's a weird cat outside. What? Weird cat? What are you talking about? What? Lowered myself into a chair and relaxed my shoulders.
ご主人様、冷たいお茶です。どうぞ。
The jiggle physics. Thanks, Chocola. Don't mind if I do. I downed the cold tea in one gulp. Somehow or another, the light meal tableware had arrived. Soon, I really had to get the bakery ready for its opening. I did say I needed any help I could find, and I really did need help this time.
ちー、褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて。
褒めて褒めて褒めて褒めて As they're up there. Yeah. I could sense the praise Miora coming from Chocola. She had a wide smile on her face and was in a ready stance to receive my approval. Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you two.
ご主人様に褒めてもらっちゃったよ、バニラ。
Vanilla!
うんうん。柱の陰から見守ってた甲斐があったね。よしよし。
よしよし。
ショコラ、ご主人様の役に立てましたね。
Thank you, Han, for your redeem. You'll receive your... you will receive your... Meow. Right there. There you go. You've got it. 3 cute cats, yes! 3 cute kitties.
やっぱりご主人様一人じゃお仕事大変だと思うんです。ね。猫の手でも存分に役に立つ。
存分に役に立つ。
私たちがいなかったらまだ仕分け続行中だと思う。
Hey, you two are getting a bit too close. They leaned forward towards me for emphasis. It is true that without you two around, this would have been a real problem. But that's a different issue than the one from before. You two have to go back home. Besides, it's not like I could ask you to work for me or anything, okay?
そうですか。
そうですか。
やっぱりダメですか。
やっぱりダメですか。Her shoulders drooped along with her ears and tail. The enthusiasm she showed earlier had completely disappeared. She sighed deeply and looked disheartened.
お掃除でもしてきます。
してきます。
せっかくですし。
She trudged up to the second floor, still dejected. Chocolat isn't an idiot. I knew she was pushing herself to be bright and full of energy. But even so, this wasn't something I was going to easily change my mind about. It was all the more with how much she cared for me.
ご主人、私たちがいたらそんなに迷惑？悪い子？
悪い子？no, no, no. 悪い子 no, no, no. She spoke quietly in her usual way. Vanilla tilted her head as she asked that question. You two aren't bad cat girls, and that's why I can't have you stay here.
悪い子じゃないのにダメなの？
ダメなの? It's because you two are good cat girls and I can't allow it. She blinked as she took in my words. It was almost as if she was trying to peer inside my heart. She stared directly at me, long and hard.
人って難しい。
How have you been learning? Got to say your new year. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Airpunk. Yes, Airpunk, you are my bug champ. You did well today. Oh my god, that's such a... I think that's one of my oldest redeems. I've been doing alright on Juanani-chan. How are you doing, Juanani-chan? How are you doing? I've been doing alright. I'm making emote. I made one emote that I changed to my profile picture to. Juanani-chan's cafe. Oof.
好きならそばにいたい。少なくとも私はそう思うけど。
Vanilla.
ショコラのところ行ってくる。
ショコラのところ行ってくる。With those words, she went upstairs. The sound of her small footsteps slowly disappeared, and before long I couldn't hear them anymore. Humans are hard to understand, huh? Inside the bakery, now devoid of anyone but myself, I repeated those words she had just said to me. Now that I think about it, it's a pretty inconsistent way of thinking, isn't it? Cats do not understand that. Having heard that said aloud, I began to understand what it really meant. It must be pretty nice to live the simple life of a cat girl, huh? I pondered as I looked at the name of the bakery affixed to the window. With a bitter smile, I began to clean up the tea sets that had arrived earlier. Character sheet? Oh, the character sheet is still in progress. I kind of have one, but it's incomplete. Like it's
今日はあのたこ焼き屋がいない。
it's just a front and the back of my model, and I've kind of been neglecting it for the past 2 weeks, I think. But I will get back to it, and I'll make a character sheet. Don't worry, I will. Just like yesterday, we took a walk through the park in the evening. However, that food stand was nowhere to be found. And you're also back to unhealthy sleep schedules. Yes, I am. but who knows how long that will last. Because I'm gonna get a job soon. Eh. So I might have to get a healthy sleep schedule. I know, it's awful and a horror, but oh well. I will try my best to have an unhealthy sleep schedule in the future as well. So don't worry about it. Also, I'm a little sick right now, so if my voice sounds weirder than last time, that's why. There's no work on Basinse. Hopefully you're healthy and the job goes well. Well, I'm a little bit sick, but otherwise I'm healthy. I'm healthy enough. And I also hope it goes well. It just so happened that no one was home on the day I decided to take the two cat girls home. I had also happened to leave the house key behind. So to make good use of my time, I went to do some shopping before Shigure got home.
ごめんバ
I got more crosscode plushies. Now I got 5 of them. Okay. I'm glad you like your plushies, man. I'm also gonna get more plushies. When I start making money. If I ever start making money.
なんだっけだいたいそんな感じ
That isn't the right word at all. Chokora, if you're tired, why don't we rest a bit?
あ、はい少しだけ
Sukoshidake?
でも大丈夫ですから心配かけてごめんなさいご主人様
There's no need for you to apologize. She had a troubled smile on her face as she nodded. It was pretty clear why she wasn't in good spirits. That's why there was nothing I could really say to her. Well, there happens to be a bench over there, so why don't we rest a bit?
じゃあ私何か飲み物買ってくる
Ah, thanks. Something for everyone, okay?
了解任された
I handed Vanilla some change and offered the bench to Chocolate.
うん
The constant sea breeze rustled the trees in the park. All that could be heard throughout the empty park were the quiet sounds of nature. I silently sat down next to the disheartened Chocolate. Like the gently setting sun, time passed by slowly.
ショコラ帰ります
Oh, Chocolate! I was so close to brag about the plushies with my girlfriend, but we ended up rejecting each other. Aww. Well, at least you have your plushies. Her voice was so quiet that I wasn't quite sure if I had heard her or not. Even so, she answered clearly. Without saying a word, I responded by gently rubbing Chocolate's head.
たまにはご主人様に電話してもいいですか
Yeah, of course.
またご主人様のところに遊びに来てもいいですか
Yeah, of course.
ご主人様はショコラたちのことちゃんと毎日思い出してくれますか
Oh, Chocolate.
ショコラ離れててもご主人様って呼んでてもいいですか
Her voice trembled as she frantically wiped away her tears. She stifled her sobbing and her voice became strained. She looked pained as she did her best to hold back her emotions, biting her lips. I held back my irresponsible words that were on the brink of coming out with all my strength. Yeah, of course I will. No! You made her cry!
ママ、ごめんなさい。主人様。
Oh my god. Okay, I don't understand. Why, like, yeah, you can hire them, but like, you can definitely let them stay there. Like, they can still help with your shop. Like and what law prevents you from hiring these two? Actually, there's there's no law that I know of. I was frustrated at myself for saying nothing. I was empty. I could only offer condolences that could not be put into words. I rubbed Choco's head as gently as I could.
やっぱりご主人様は優しいですね。
I don't really think I'm kind at all. The law doesn't say anything about hiring cat girls, Batman.
ご主人様、前も同じこと言ってましたから。
Denkikai no Honya-san. Mm. Before? Chokora closed her eyes and smiled.
覚えてますか？ショコラとバニラをご主人様としぐれちゃんが連れて帰ってくれた時のこと。
Ah, of course I remember that. It was a cold day, half a year ago. Chocola and Vanilla were huddled together, crying by the side of the road. They were still so young. They couldn't even speak yet. It was that day that I embraced their small, cold bodies and took them home with me. There was no way I could simply forget that important day when our family grew. In the beginning, you two really couldn't get used to things at home.
あの時は知らないお家で知らない人と猫ばっかりで怖くて。
You two wouldn't eat at all, which really worried Shigure.
はい、とっても心配かけちゃいました。
I started to hear a tiny bit of laughter in her voice as we reminisced about the
ショ
past.
コラとバニラが熱を出した時のことも覚えてますか？
Oh, I definitely do remember that. Ow. My eyes. Poor Vanilla. It was a few days after we brought Chocolate and Vanilla home. At that point, they'd only occasionally drink some water. And as always, they didn't really touch their food. The combination of malnourishment and cold weather had really begun to weaken their bodies. They both developed high fevers and were in pain.
あの時は夜中で誰にも気づいてもらえなくて、とにかく苦しくて辛くて寂しくて、声も出せなくて、手も足も全然動かなくて、助けて、誰か助けてって思いながらただただ泣いてたんです。そしたら
It's alright. I'm with you too, so don't worry.
ご主人様が大きくてあったかい手で撫でてくれたんですよね。
What? What's the size difference? Like, how tiny were they? Hold on. Hmm. Right, what was it? Right, how tiny were they?
ずっとそばで大丈夫大丈夫
大丈夫、
続けてくれて、
大丈夫。
ショコラとバニラのこと撫で続けてくれてました。朝になって病院に行くまでずっとそばにいてくれて、不安で心細かったのが全部嘘だったみたいに。あの時も同じこと言ってました。俺は別に優しくなんかないって。でもショコラたちはご主人様が助けてくれなかったらここにいなかったです。あの時ご主人様がそばにいてくれなかったら誰も信じられないままでした。ご主人様のおかげでご飯も食べれるようになりました。しぐれちゃんともみんなとも仲良くなれました。だからあの時からショコラのご主人様はご主人様になったんです。ショコラはそれからずっと優しいご主人様のことが大好きなんですよ。
I wish that her tear-filled eyes would would not spill over. Those tears were filled with anxiety, sadness, and happiness. She smiled all she could before me.
だからショコラはご主人様がいなくなっちゃうって聞いて、いても立ってもいられなくて、どうしても一緒に行きたくて、しぐれちゃんにお願いをしたんです。
She said that with the faintest of smiles, one that seemed as if would disappear at any moment. Those words were so gentle and warm, but there was also an undeniable sadness and emptiness mixed in with them. Chocola. I was the one she was saying all this to. Even so, the only thing I could say back to her was her name.
お金のこととか難しいことはやっぱり猫にはわからないです。でもやっぱりショコラはご主人様のそばにいたいんです。ご主人様が辛くて大変そうなのなんとなくわかります。本当になんとなくですけど、お掃除でもお洗濯でもお料理でもショコラがお手伝いできることは何でもしますから。今すぐにはできなくても絶対にちゃんとできるようになりますから。だからもう一度だけお願いしちゃダメでしょうか。ショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。
Chocola voiced her feelings clearly once again, and barely kept her tears from overflowing. Chocola, if you could be with me. I was engulfed by my inner thoughts, which were ready to overflow themselves. She yearned for me so earnestly. For her to so innocently believe in me. There should be no reason for me to be against it. That day, chocolate and vanilla became an important part of my family. As long as they were with me, the days would be bright and enjoyable. I was simply selfish for just leaving home like that. I didn't want to get my dear family wrapped up in my selfishness. or have them experience any unnecessary hardship because of me. You two are important to me after all.
私たちは猫だから自分に素直なだけ。
My inner conflict was disrupted by Vanilla. Vanilla had returned at some point, and she looked straight at me as she sat at Chocola's side.
私なら楽しいことならショコラと一緒がいい。たとえ辛いことでもショコラと一緒にいたいと思う。
ショコラと。
だって
ショコラ。
一緒にいれないことの方が寂しくて辛いから。
寂しくて。I can't talk. Can't even. I'm almost out of water. Now I'm completely out of water. Out of water. Vanilla.
本当に好きなら迷惑かけたって一緒にいたい。それでも一緒にいたいものだと思う。私たちが幸せかどうかなんていくらご主人でも決めつけるのは違うと思うよ。それに大事な人が大変ならなおさらそばにいたい。
So
何
cute.
ができるかはわからないけど、でも辛い時にそばで励ますことくらいできるよ。
できるよ. It was as if her gentle, warm, and soft smile had become the setting sun. These uncharacteristic words from Vanilla deeply penetrated and seeped into my heart.
だからきっとしぐれも私たちがご主人のところについていくのを許してくれた。しぐれはご主人と一緒に行くことはできないから代わりにお願いって。だからご主人が本当にショコラのことを思うなら一緒にいるべきだと思う。
There was not even the faintest bit of hesitation. They were such honest and absolutely straightforward words. Who am I to dictate Chocolate and Vanilla's happiness? Only those words continued to strongly resonate in my mind, which was otherwise empty.
たとえ何不自由のない暮らしでもご主人様がいないのは嫌なんです。
Who wrote this? Who wrote this?
いくら大変でもショコラはご主人様と一緒にいたいんです。だからお願いします。ご主人様のそばにいさせてください。ここがショコラがいたい場所なんです。
She was on the verge of tears again, but Chocola's face lit up. They were nothing but absolutely pure, genuine words. Humans really are at a loss for words when it comes to cat girls, huh? Saying no to their words was not something I could bring myself to do.
ご主人様、それって。
It won't be like it was back at home. You can't just live here however you like. Got it?
大丈夫です。ご主人様がいるだけでショコラは幸せですから。やれやれ、ついにご主人陥落。
やれやれ。
いやよいやよも好きのうち。
やよやよも好きのうち。The dreary moment seemed to be blown away by her dazzling smile. I can't talk. Despite all this talk about family, perhaps I was the one that didn't really believe in it. Thinking about all this from their perspective, it was very simple. Although I thought it was all still so immature, perhaps catgirls were more human than humans were when it came to honesty. From here on out, we need to do our best all together.
毎晩大トレじゃなくて大丈夫です。たまにでいいです。お肉も A4 でいい。松阪牛なら脂身最高。
Oh my god. Yeah, that's so specific. Is that all you guys have been eating at home? Even if the road ahead of us is uncertain. I lovingly rubbed their heads, disheveling their hair. Disheveling? Disheveling their hair. Alright. Why don't we head back to the shopping district then?
なんでですか？お買い物はもう終わったんですよね。
We have to go buy that shampoo you guys like, don't we?
おお、ご主人かっこいい。
ご主人かっこいい。
ついでに松阪牛も買おう。
買おう。Well, today is a celebration, so why not?
やったー！お祝いパーティーですね。ご主人太っ腹。さすがは私たちのご主人。
Just this once, okay? This was the beginning to a bright new life. And together with the happy and high-spirited chocolate and vanilla, we took the first steps towards it. So fucking loud.
見てください。
見てください。
うわー、この制服すっごくいいです。めっちゃ可愛いですよ。
No, nothing.
ショコラ超可愛い。
超かわいい。
ひらってやって、ひらって。こうあ、ご主人がショコラのことエロい目で見てる。
What? They're calling me out! ご主人様のエッチ。Stop fooling around. The two cat girls showed off the uniforms they had just received comedically. Swamped with work, I turned away from the two cat girls.
ご主人様のお店の制服、ショコラ似合ってますか？
Yeah, it looks really good. Really good. Although it was last minute, I'm glad that we found something decent.
よかったよかった。
Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped it. I'm sorry. It looks good on you too, Vanilla. I'm counting on you too, you know?
まあ、できる範囲で頑張る。ご主人様にも褒めてもらっちゃったね。
We're slacking right now. We must lock in. Locking in.
明日から一緒に看板猫として頑張ろうね、バニラ。
バニラ？
せっかくご主人が用意してくれたし、適度に頑張る。
適度に頑張る。
直じゃないんだから。
素直じゃないんだから。
バニラも開
The
いてサー
jiggles.
ビスしちゃいなよ。ほらほら。
What is this girl saying? What is she saying?
にゃ、私はそういうことする猫じゃな。ショコラ。
ショコラ。ショコ
だって、それスカートじゃな。にゃ。
That isn't her skirt. My cat girls sure are energetic. I looked at the frolicking cat girls out of the corner of my eyes and as I wiped the trays and tableware. We open tomorrow, huh? The necessary ingredients are already in the refrigerator, and the decorative plants for the shop had arrived. I figured there would be more excitement to all this, but naturally, that wasn't the case. Time did fly by when we were trying to get everything prepared, though. I reached for the business cards that had just arrived that morning. Patisserie La Soleil.
ご主人様、何ですか？それは何ですか？
それは何ですか? Already what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
これはもしやショップカードというやつでは。
ショップカードというwhat you God damn it.
すごいですご主人様。お店の住所とか電話番号まで書いてますよ。お店の情報がもろバレの一枚。個人情報保護にうるさい時代に危機感のない。
What? No, that's usually what business cards are used for. She knew about protecting personal information, but not about the business cards. Well, it was true that it would be a pain if I was in some sort of strange business or something.
おめでとうございます。おめでとうございます、ご主人様。
ご主人様。
こんなに素敵なショップカードならあっという間になくなって満員御礼ですね。
It'd be nice if everything went like that. I rubbed the high-spirited chocolate on the head as if that dream had already been granted. If she was already this genuinely happy about things, I began to feel like it all might go well. It really was reassuring to have someone else here along with me. Found myself thinking about that all again. Chee. Chee. What's wrong, Vanilla?
これ一枚欲しい。もらってもいい？
もらってもいい? I don't mind. It was rare for Vanilla to want something like that. But I imagine even cat girls like to have mementos. Had several hundred cards, so it really wasn't a big deal.
はい、ショコラも欲しいです、ご主人様。
So cute. Okay, I had a lot made, so go ahead and take however many you like. Hey, wait, you can't take all of them? That's not what I meant by take however many you want. I watched Chocolate take the box and go. Maybe Japanese was hard for them to understand. Wow, an actual Vienna of sorts. Yes, Troy. Welcome, Troy. Hi, Troy. How are you doing? It's been a while since you played this. That is very true. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. Doing great. I'm glad you are. Also, I want to show off. I want to show off. I want to show off. Okay, yeah, show off. Chee. Chee. She looks they look a little bit more like foxes from the back. That's what I feel like. Nya. So you have showed off the new model. Yes. I mean, new model, what are you talking about? This has always been my model. So fucking loud. Only the white one. What's that supposed to mean? You two really are cats. And that was how I felt. Watching those two get so engrossed in a regular cat toy. Well, you did say go ahead, so for now, I'll just let them play with it. Where can I find books on cat girls? Okay, okay. I remember you talking with Chocolat and thinking about the past, and Chocolat being something like, using new environment and unknown humans and unknown cat girls. So you've had cat girls before, both Chocolat and Vanilla. But you now need books on cat girls? As I looked around the store, an apron-clad shop clerk came up to me. Do you have any books on raising cats? The humanoid kind. Wow, there sure are a lot of books on cat girls. I was so taken aback by the tightly packed amount of books on cat girls, my thoughts happened to slip out. A cat girl's feelings. Cat girl education. Cat girls at full speed. Or not. I didn't understand the last one. But in any case, there were a lot of books. You know what? No. I think both chocolate and vanilla look look like foxes a little bit from behind, Nyan. Why must you curse me like this, Nyan? You only exist to inflict pain on my soul, I see, Nyan. Yeah, chocolate and vanilla. For some reason, I keep wanting to say, I don't know if I did already, but I keep wanting to say chocolate and popola. Like, I guess Nier is never going to leave my heart and my singular cell. Actually, brain cell. I actually have 2 brain cells, actually. So, I'm pretty smart. Yeah. Near replicant and automata. Like, near in general. Whenever I hear the name Chocolat, it kind of ends like Popola's and Devola's names. And my brain, instead of remembering, oh, this is Chocolat and that's Vanilla, whenever I think I should be talking about chocolate and vanilla. I'm thinking, I see chocolate, and then my brain is like, oh, it ends like the Popola. Yes, I love Devil and Popola. I think they're my favorite characters, honestly, from the whole series. Who is Carl Weaver? What are you talking about? Weezer. Carl Weezer.
この手の本は多いですけど、でも結局猫それぞれなんですよね。人型猫は言葉でコミュニケーションが取れますし、ちゃんと話をしてれば大丈夫ですけどね。あちらの猫ちゃんたちのご主人様ですか？
No, my little sister is their owner. No, I am their owner. I thought I should do a bit of studying up on them.
そうでしたか。では、おすすめの本出しますので、少々お待ちくださいね。
Jimmy Neutron, I don't know. I don't think I have, no. No, I was very selective with my cartoons. If I didn't like something, I would avoid like the plague. I would avoid it like the plague if I didn't like something. There has been times where there was literally nothing good on TV. Back when I was a tiny little kitten, there was literally nothing good on TV, and there was this. There was one of the cartoons that I didn't like, and it was. I don't remember exactly which cartoon it was, but it was one of the bear ones. But I just kind of didn't like the art style, and then I would get mad. I would get mad because I liked it. I would get mad when when I enjoyed it. But I would keep watching, being mad, and yet also enjoying it at the same time. I have seen a little bit of Invader Zim, but I don't remember much of anything. I only remember the weird heads and art style of that show. Now I'll be right back actually, because my throat is extremely dry. And I have what slightly sparkly water. Oh my god, what kind of face did I make there? Might be an American thing only. No, actually, I'm pretty sure I had the exact same types of cartoons. Most, if not all of them, were American cartoons, but dubbed in Romanian. Which, by the way, I hate Romanian dubs. I fucking hate them. There's at least back in the day, they were such poor quality. Like, the only ones that were good were stuff like Courage the Cowardly Dog and stuff like that. But nah, that's about it. I hate dubs. I hate. I hate dubs. I fucking hate dubs. I hate them. I hate dubs. I hate dubs. When I learned that the French dub absolutely everything I was fucking livid. I, I didn't really have a reason to hate this country. I never had a reason to hate France, but just because they're dubbing absolutely everything, I fucking hate it now. Because they're not making their own movies and shit. They all they really do. I mean, they probably do, but not at the same like scale of popularity as a Hollywood shit, right? So they dub everything. It's I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate dubs. I hate dubs. I hate dubs. I prefer hearing the original actors. Like with animation, it's a little bit easy. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit easier because it's animation. But with live TV, like and 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 action live action movies, and I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I cannot fucking stand it. And the French TV was full. It was full of. It was full. It was full of French. Oh, I watched Total Drama Island and I fucking hated it. But I I'm pretty sure I've watched like the whole entire original series, and then I've watched a good chunk of the spin-off or whatever, where they're in a fucking plane and they go places. But I barely remember most of the fucking plots. I just remember they did these stupid fucking interviews in the fucking bathroom. Not bathroom, fucking. How do you call those? How do you call those in English? How do you call them in any language, actually? I forgot. But, anyways, what was I doing? What was I talking? What was I saying? We had none of these shows here. Really? Courage was great. Courage was great. It was really great. That's why you watch sub. That's true, yeah. That's why I watch sub. Also, the French dub of Ice Age is great. I remember Ice Age. But you know what? The only thing that I remember is the fucking squirrel with his fucking what was it? What was it? Oh, I'm forgetting words now. I'm forgetting words. But yeah, I love the squirrel. I don't remember anything else about the movie though. The Wolf's Call. It's about the submarine. Yeah, I've never seen that one. The Acorn. Yes, thank you. Acorn. Yes, thank you very much, Thank you very much. Let's keep visual noveling. It did feel awkward to declare that I was their owner, but to be able to say that I was their owner was also something that made me a bit happy. I would say it was part of my caring personality. This guy is so fucking full of himself. Holy fucking shit. He's so fucking full of himself. The saber-toothed squirrel. I wonder if there actually was a saber-toothed squirrel in the past. A wry smile formed on my face as I watched the two of them frantically slap the cat toy from a distance. Wait, they're still doing that?
お待たせしました。こちらの本なんてどうでしょうか。
The shop clerk came back and handed me a book. Catgirls, Year 1 to Adulthood.
もうあれだけ手がかからないなら飼い方というよりは猫の特性を学ばれた方がいいと思いまして。今さら言葉とかトイレ、お風呂の教え方なんて必要ないと思いますし、これから成猫になるにつれて発情期とか身体的な成長も現れたりしますから。
Mating seasons. Right, that would be important. I rapidly flipped through the pages. Eating habits to promote growth, mating season, stable period during pregnancy, catgirl training, ways to deal with catgirl personalities, schooling, cover topics all the way to athletic competitions involving
人
catgirls.
生のパートナーとして、仕事のパートナーとして、趣味のパートナーとして。
I can't believe the auto moderator, like you say something like, oh, you're fucking dumb, and the auto moderator immediately fucking flags you and holds your fucking chat, and then what Troy said. It's, I guess it's just okay. I don't think so, though. No, I don't think so. Like, it has some fan service, but I don't think it's I don't think it has any like corn in it.
飼い主さんと猫ちゃんとの関係も家族によって様々ですからね。
Alright, hold your horses, okay?
専門的な本には劣りますけども、最初の入門編としてはこちらがいいかなと思います。
I'm sure someone out there made a game or a mod for this game or I'm sure Rule 34 has everything you want in there. Troy Coon the Goon. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I don't know
これ
what
だけしっかりした猫ちゃん
I don't know
た
what
ち
I'm
ですし、
saying anymore.
人間と同じように話をしてあげれば大丈夫だとも思いますけどね。
I should quick save. I didn't mean to. God damn it. You're right. They seem better raised than I was. I suddenly remember not too long ago when Chokra and Vanilla managed to talk me out of sending them home. You're not very bright, are you? This man is not very bright. As an owner, I'd better study up. With that thought in mind, I handed the book back to the shop clerk. In that case, I'd like to buy this.
はい、ありがとうございます。あと、もう一つなのですが。
Hmm? What is it?
猫ちゃんたちが大変気に入っていたようですが、 あちらはどうなさいますか？
Over there. They were defeated by...
死ぬ。
死ぬ。
ショコラ死んでしまいます。
死んでしまいます。
私ももうサンズの川が見える。
サンズの川が見える。
ここから先は私の屍を乗り越えて。
What would you do? What would I do about what? I don't know what you're asking me.
ご主人様にはショコラは最後まで立派な猫であったとそう伝えて。
Well, I guess I'll get that toy too. Also, do you have any
お
drinks?
買い上げありがとうございます。
Sometimes I really wondered if their heads were screwed on right. Watching the two cat girls roll around as if on the verge of death suddenly made me feel anxious.
ごめんなさいご主人様。
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。
いくら常識を身につけても猫の習性には逆らえない。
Well, I'll hang this up in the room, so play with it all you want. Their eyes flickered towards the toy that was jetting out of the plastic bag. I guess on a genetic level, they really were cats. The shop clerk did tell me. It's just how things are, after all.
ねえご主人、今日はドラッグストア寄らない？
Right, pharmacy, right? I wasn't planning on it, but was there something you wanted?
そうといえばそうな感じ。ダメ？
Dame? I guess if you want to go, then we can go. Using such unclear words was uncharacteristic of Vanilla. Just the other day, I had bought her a full set of hair care products. I guess there was some medicine I wanted to stock up on, so I don't mind. Okay, let's go then.
行く。これで任務達成。
これで任務達成。任務？
まあ、猫の世界にもいろいろある。
いろいろある。Well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe cat girls' lives aren't that easy. I thought about that as we headed towards the drugstore.
ねえねえご主人様、成立って何ですか？あ、生理ってことはもしかして。
What have I gotten myself into? What am I doing?
お片付けした時に痛くなる筋肉痛のことですか？ショコラ咲いてますね。
Sure, yeah, sure, okay. Something like that. Oh, look, can you keep it down, okay? Stares from others in the store were piercing at me once again. There's no way I could get angry at their innocence either. Please try to understand my situation. In any case, why don't we go that way? There should be medicine over there.
向こう了解です。ショコラはご主人様についていくのであります。
I'm getting tired, by the way, guys. I think I'm gonna end this soon-ish.
ところで、ご主
I
人
know
様
it's
は
a
何のお
short
薬を買うんです
stream,
か？
but yeah.
お薬って痛かったり苦しかったりするときに飲むんですよね。もしかしてご主人様どこか痛いんですか？それなら病院行った方がいいんじゃないですか？
Go to the hospital. It's just some household medicine. Thanks for your concern. I calmed down the concerned Chocola. Was right up in my face. Household medicine is the kind of medicine you buy just in case something happens at home.
でもショコラが熱出して辛かった時はご主人様がお医者さんに連れて行ってくれましたよ。
That time wasn't normal. Chocola is a cat girl too. If you only had a slight cold, then medicine from the local store should be more than enough.
へえ、そうなんですね。人の社会はいろいろあるんですね。
She picked up various medicine boxes and looked at them with admiration. On that note, was it okay for cat girls to take regular human medicine? A while ago, I saw that Shigure had some medicine that said sheep or something on it, but
お隣に病院がありますよ。ここにお薬がなかったらお隣に行くんですね。さすが人の文明は便利なようにできてるんですね。
yeah, that's about right. I answered her vaguely. Choga hasn't been to a hospital for humans before, after all. It's alright as long as she understands more or less what they are. Where is Vanilla?
あれ、そういえば見当たらないですね。
見当たらないですね. Before I realized it, Vanilla had vanished. She had vanilla shit. Vanilla shit. Vanilla. Wasn't she the one that said she wanted to go to the drugstore too?
あっちからバニラの匂いがしますよ、ご主人様。
ご主人様. By over there, do you mean outside of the store? I turned to where Chokra was pointing and saw that she was pointing outside.
呼んだ？いたしのショコラ。
いたしのショコラ? いたしのショコラ? All of a sudden, Vanilla came back inside the store. Vanilla? Where did you go?
ちょっと鼻をつみに。
ちょっと鼻みをつみに? No, I mean, you clearly came from outside of the store just now. Went towards the sign of the restroom inside the store. What? I think that was a mistranslation. Okay. There's no... Wait. There's no reason for Vanilla to lie, though. Wait, she's a cat. So does it mean that she... Could it be that you didn't know what the restroom was and went outside too?
変態。
変態!
とても失礼。超変態。最低な人。
超変態! Yeah, that's true, huh? There's no way that would be the case, right? Sorry. Vanina's face was red with rage as he earnestly apologized. So that's how Vanilla looks when she gets angry, huh? It's difficult to make sense of a cat girl's pride.
それより早く帰って開店準
そ
備。
れより、
もう明日だし。
もう明日だし。
ショコラたちもご主人様のお手伝いしますから。
It's going to be a tall order, so I'm counting on you two.
はーい。いらっしゃいませ。ご注文はお決まりでしょうか。ハート感が足りない。もっとこびてもっとお色気を。
もっと色気を。
ふむふむ。お色気
ふむふむ。お色気か。
もう一回行くね。うふん。いらっしゃいませ。
That's so not okay.
ごめん。素直に私が悪かったと思う。今のなし。
今のなし。Just for the record, this isn't that kind of bakery, okay?
いらっしゃいませ。当店のおすすめはケーキです。
What good is it if a customer walks into a bakery and you recommend cakes to them?
でも、ケーキ以外をおすすめされても困るでしょ？
Well, that is true, but while I was making preparations for tomorrow, the pastor girls were off to the side practicing greetings. I thought I heard them say they were going to help earlier, but oh well. What I was doing could be done by one person for now, at least. So that's it. Had a taste of the custard that just made. There were no clumps, and the taste was uniform. The sweetness was superb too. I'm so good at my job. Now then, next I need to work on that pie though. Making custard is annoying. Ching! Waku waku. Waku waku. Waku 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 waku. Did you two want to have a taste?
さすがはご主人様。
I handed the custard covered spatula over to them.
おいしい。おいしいですご主人様。おお、ペロペロ。
Pero,
この
pero,
甘すぎない甘さがまたペロペロ。あと
pero, pero,
というかペロペロ。
pero, 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 pero.
ご主人様、味見おかわりしてもいいですか？私も替え玉が欲しい。
I tried making flan a few times and it always tastes bad. So you can notice the egg a little. Or you can notice the egg a little. I don't think it's supposed to taste like that. I don't know if I've ever had flan, because I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, but I don't know what. Neither flan nor custard. I don't know what these are. Because I just don't know. I just don't know. It's a Spanish, it said. Flan is a custard. Okay. Hold on. What is flan? Oh, never mind. I've had these before. A flan in British cuisine is an egg-based dish with an open-rimmed pastry or sponge base containing a sweet or savory filling. Yeah, I have ate these. Never mind, I have. It's not I didn't know what custard was, is that I just didn't know what the word specifically referred to. I just didn't know the word for it. Okay, understood. I know how good I am at my job. But this one is the last one, okay? This time I gave each of them a small spoon.
ペロペロペロペロペロペロペロ
Pero, 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 pero.
ペロペロペロペロペロ
She's not
ペ
the
ロペ
baker,
ロ
come on. Yeah, I'm not the baker. Although, I do know how to make this one single cake. I know how to make one cake, and I know how to make crepes. But that's all that I know how to make. What's the cake called? I have no fucking idea what the cake is called. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at making it. Maybe I should make some. Fast. Just like a cat. The two of them were wholeheartedly licking their spoons. Well, I suppose their straightforwardness was sort of cute. Well, even though I did ask for assistance, you two are just cat girls after all. そんなことないです.
ショコラだってご主人様のお手伝いできますもん。
できますもん。
別にショコラは味見がしたくてご主人様のところに来たわけじゃないのです。
ないのです。What? Don't jump up like that all of a sudden. It's dangerous.
私は猫だから味見役でいい。ご主人、おかわり。
ご主人、おかわり。Hey, Vanilla, don't just go and take more yourself. That's a lot more than a mere taste.
大丈夫です。なくなっても
大丈夫です。
ショコラたくさん作りますからご安心を。
ショコラ。
おお、ショコラが燃えている。これは期待せざるを得ない。ご主人ストップ。
Okay, I'll see when I'll make it then. I'll see when I make it and I'll post it. No, Vanilla, let go of me. Alright, I'll make it.
ご主人様が作ってたのを見てたから大丈夫ですよ。ショコラにお任せ。
Oh my god. Oh my god, Chocolat. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Chocolat.
あとひまわ
ショコラ
りの種
don't do
入れ
it.
るんでしたっけ。
It's vanilla bean. But customers aren't hamsters, you know?
ショコラ、せっかくだからいっぱい作ろう。そしたらカスタードヘブン。了解、任せちゃって。
任せちゃって。
生クリームも入れた方がきっと美味しい。生クリームは任せて。
生クリーム任せて。
よっ、これ
これ
ショコラ。
ショコラ。
これは非常に危険な、いわゆる。
Oh my god, my butt fucking hurts from this chair. So fucking loud.
お風呂気持ちいい
Yeah, see, there are no nipples. There are no nipples. They're showing no nipples, so yeah.
ご主人、水が目に。
ご主人、水が目に。Just what I was waiting for. You're down bad, Troy. I'm so sorry, but you are. Except it's censored. No nipple, even bear. What? What? Even bear, what?
お風呂は好きになれないにゃ。
Aww. You reap what you sow, right? Come on, close your eyes. I washed all the milk and fresh cream of chocolate and vanilla in the shower. Right. This image. This image. Okay. It was behind the sensory more. Was it a mistake to play this game? Oh, it's a small blessing that the damage was just limited to you two, huh? Although cleaning the bakery up did take a lot of effort.
ごめんなさいのです。でも
ごめんなさいのです
ご主人様とお風呂は久しぶりで嬉しいのです。
嬉しいのです。Now that you mention it, that's true.
その割にはご主人のお風呂テクが全く上達してない。にゃぶ。
Come on, you get that for opening your mouth. Oh. Who wrote these lines? Who translated these lines? Just keep quiet for a bit.
ご主人は理不尽にゃ。
When they were young cat girls, I did occasionally bathe with them. But once they started to mature, I refrained from getting in the bath with them. It wasn't because I felt guilty or anything, though. Ever since they were small, I've thought of them like little sisters. Maybe even daughters in a way. Besides, they've become more feminine to some degree, too. Oh, wait a minute. They're cat girls. What am I doing thinking about stuff like that?
どうしましたか、ご主人様。濡れた猫ちゃんみたいに頭ブルブルして。
It's nothing at all. Right. I was thinking that your hair has gotten longer.
しぐれちゃんがいい毛艶だから伸ばそうってずっと伸ばしてますからね。長く感じるのはきっとご主人様がずっとお風呂入れてくれなかったからですよ。ご主人は面倒くさがりだから仕方ないね。
仕方ないね。You're very... What are you talking about? I think you are the one with the dirty mind here. Did you fix it? Wait, that didn't crash the chat. Did you fix it? Oh, I'm just you. I just have the. It's not the thing anymore because I'm only streaming on Twitch right now. And I will be for the foreseeable future. And so I don't need the multi-stream.
飼い猫のお願いも聞いてくれないご主人だから。
ご主人だから。Though you two are cat girls, you're also maturing girls as well. Have some shame. A little bit.
はじらんにゃん。
はじらんにゃん。
たまにそう言うんですよね。
ですよね。ですよ
で
ね。
も恥じらいって言われてもピンとこないにゃん。そういう人の感情は発情期を迎えてもいない猫には難しい。
This game. She two act like cats only when it's convenient, huh? I finish eating, turn on my TV, tune into Rooney. Hi, Hononi-chan. Get blasted by naked woman. Nipless naked woman. So it's okay. It's okay to stream this, right? It's okay to stream this, right? Oh. The Phasma decided to fucking die. Okay. It's so cool. The foot is why would the feet be uncensored? It's not the kind you want to see. This one. Really? There is. Shampooing my hands, I went to work into a lather in their hair. Their hair was beautiful and free of split ends thanks to Shigure's constant care. Even to the untrained eye, I could see the merit in having them grow out their hair.
ご主人、そんなこと言って喜んでるくせに。エッチ。
エッチ。
にゃにゃにゃ。ご主人様、そんな目でショコラを。
その目でショコラを。
猫の目はごまかせない。
Your eyes have been closed the whole time, though, Vanilla. Besides, to think I'd lust for cat girls like you two, when you're just like troublesome daughters to me.
にゃーん、ご主人様がパパですか？それもいいですけどね。
そうもいいですけどね。
悪くはないってことにしといてあげ
悪
て
くはない
ね。
でね。I don't know, I thought Twitch was weird about that. Vamp. I don't know actually. I do not know. People peel bananas with their creepers on this platform. You can do that? What? This is chat. This is chat. Pleasant thoughts floated through my head as I stroked their hair. The idea of taking care of cute daughters didn't sound so bad to me. After all, even Shigure used to constantly follow me around long ago. I suppose it's okay for me to say I'm rather good at taking care of others. Come on, while I'm washing your hair, we will make sure to wash the rest of you too. Don't forget your tails either.
せっかくだしご主人様が洗ってくださいにゃん。
Honestly, I'm not surprised, honestly. I'm not surprised. For some reason, I'm not surprised. I have my hands full with washing your hair.
じゃあ、ケチなご主人に代わって、いつもみたいに私が洗ってあげちゃおう。
I'm really starting to fall asleep here. We're gonna finish the bathroom scene, and then we're gonna go to sleep. Yeah, why don't you do that? I'm gonna pour water over you again. Close your eyes and mouth and hold your breath.
ご主人わざと顔に。耳に入っ。にゃー。にゃー。ご主人様、ショコラにもシャワーかけてください。
Okay, you're up next. It was a lot of effort, but this kind of change of pace might have been good. As I carefully washed their hair, That thought crossed my mind. Hey! Alright, alright, alright. That's it, that's it, that's it. That's it. Save? I gotta save.
Nekopara ボリューム1ソレイユ開店しました。
Oh, I'm sorry, Troy. I'm very tired and I still gotta do soft tomorrow too. Um, but I'm gonna start. Streaming more regularly now. Thank you, Troy, for your redeem. You will get your. Right there. There you go. I had to make sure I correctly. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time. I'm pretty happy with how my model turned out. I'll see you guys next time. I mean, I've always had this model. Bye bye. Bye bye.